We departed from Silph Co. Yeah, I did all this off screen because we had a great time with the Safari Zone, stocked up on items, as well as went in the Safari Zone again. You'll know why. This is part 13 of Pokemon Fire Red. And the reason I took my time in the Safari Zone was trying to find the rarer Pokemon is a pain in the butt. I'm not kidding. That wasn't my intention. I'm serious. So you want to know what I've gotten in the Safari Zone, aside from the Lapras? This thing. I finally got a Dratini. However, I even got a Nidoran female, which is nice. Problem is that I needed to have Pokemon at least so that way the Repel can work properly. Because sadly, it did not work properly, and this was the result. It was a pain, and I vowed never to go through that again. But thanks to the old amulet coin tactic that I did, I actually gained me a lot of money. Because if I can't get what I wanted that way, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. That's okay though, because we already took down Team Rocket. And made sure that they would never bother us ever again. Oh, don't worry, we'll be seeing them later. Yeah, I had to use max repels just so that way I could get either a Chansey, Scyther, Tauros, or Kangaskhan. Getting them is all up to chance. And sadly, I'm not the kind of one that plays chance. But today, we got work. Let's head to the Fighting Dojo, because today we're taking on Sabrina. Hwah! You're trespassing in our Fighting Dojo. That makes little difference. Because after that, we're heading for the gym. I'm at least thankful I did get my hands on a Dratini, so I can then raise it to be a Dragonite. At least that's working. Yeah, the rage ain't gonna do you any good. Yeah, you give. I hear you're good. Show me. Now to make mincemeat. At least that's over and done with. Now they're bringing in a Machoke, huh? At least you're done. Judge, 1 point. Yeah, I have no fear for anything tough. I shatter boulders for training every day. Now we fight against the black belt Aaron. And he has a Primate. Getting pumped up, I see. Venusaur is now 43. Yow! Stump fingers! Ha! Take your shoes off! Seriously, this is turning out to be quite a bore. Especially since by this point I'm now more than ready to face off against Sabrina. The difficulty curve just keeps on piling. Oh my, seismic toss. That did it. I give up. Well, you didn't give up that badly. Because now I gotta fight what lies ahead here. Yeah, we'll let Pikachu hold on to this. And now it's time to fight him. I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Fwah! Now it starts off with a Hitmonlee. Yikes. Damn, Pikachu got knocked out fast. How to get you back up? No way in heck am I putting you at a disadvantage. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, take that. And now it sends out a Hitmonchan. Here, have a drill peck. Beat. Indeed, I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. You have either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. I'm taking Hitmonlee. One is enough, and it's all I really need. At least with that, we're all set now for the 6th gym. Yep, Saffron City Gym. Leader Sabrina, the master of Psychic Pokémon. Yo, champ in the making! Sabrina's Pokémon use Psychic power instead of Force. Fighting Pokémon are especially weak against Psychic types. They'll get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. But this means I'll be fighting against a lot of trainers here. Let's begin. Sabrina's young, but she's also our highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily. Now it sends out a Slowbro. Sadly, it all falls down all the same. Or not. Pikachu's now 44. Ow! Down and out. Looks like I'm more than capable. Alright, who's next? You understand, don't you? That power alone isn't enough to win in the world of Pokemon. It's never enough. Now we fight Psychic Tyron. That's not gonna do much. Now it sends out a Kadabra. That's not gonna cut it. I don't believe this. Does our unseen power scare you? Now we face off against a Psychic Johan. Well, at least Mr. Mime then fell. Who's next? Fine, let's get a Twister up. Done and done. Cedra's now 44. But his defense is so high. I never foresaw this. Neither did I. But who's complaining? And I forgot to put the amulet coin on him again. being very inconsistent. Why they always gotta put everything in the bottom? You and I, our Pokemon shall battle. Against a Channeler. Why you have Ghastlies when they're not Psychic types? Especially since my Growlithe can take them down in one hit. Yep, now she brings out the Haunter. I lost after all. A loss is a loss after all. Sabrina is far younger than I, but she has earned my respect. But I'm making them all look like fools. There you go. Not good enough. I just have to take lucky guesses. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then. Yep, that's that. I knew it. Not here. There we go. Saffron Pokemon Gym is famous for training psychics. You want to see Sabrina, don't you? I can tell. Oh, glorious. That's not gonna stop me. Watch this. Ah! It is what it is. And now we fight against her. Hold on one moment. Now we're ready. Let's get on with it. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carefully tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. With pleasure! We face off against Sabrina of Saffron Gym. She starts the fight with a Kadabra. Let's get underway. Really? It's predicting an attack in the future. Yeah, you fell. Alright, Growlithe's now 44. And now it starts, and then it continues on with Mr. Mime. Firo, let's do this. That won't do you any good. Pursuit! A barrier, which raises defense. Nice. And now it's using Psybeam. That's not good. Eat this. Now it sends in a Venomoth. Eat a Flame Wheel. Yeah, it's using Psybeam, despite the fact that it's not a type Psychic. And of course you use a Hyper Potion. Who wouldn't? But on the other hand, forcing it to use items, that makes it easier. Oh good, you're using it again. Good, I like that. Yeah, you wasted your Hyper Potion. Such a pity. And now it ends the fight with an Alakazam. I better slow it down. Because that thing's gonna do more harm than good. But what I can do is screw you up. Oh my god, it had Synchronize! Cute. Really? Brilliant Flash! Accuracy took a hit. And you missed! Now let's try it again. Yeah, the move failed. Ah, it can't move now. Now to screw you up even more. This could be a waiting game of sorts. Guess you'll be taking that one like a champ. That's alright, Pikachu. You did your best. Now we'll let him finish it. Goodbye. Not so tough, was it? This loss shocks me. But a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. TM04. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. TM04 is Calm Mind. It makes the Pokemon concentrate to raise both a special attack and special defense. And just like that, that's it. We're done. We've beaten all the trainers here. Without further ado, our work is done. Psychic power, huh? If I had that, I'd make a bundle at the slots. No surprise you would. Literally, no surprise you would make money on the slot machine, because greed is the one driving force that they have. But now, we can basically continue on. About time. We're done with Saffron City. Now it's time for us to head south to Cinnabar. Everyone is fully healed up and ready. Let us head now to Fuchsia. And I'm not going through that Safari Zone mess again. Looks like we have new trainers to fight. I have to exercise and warm up before going out for a swim. Now we're dealing with swimmers. Now it also sends out a shelter. That was it. All warmed up. Wait, slow down. You'll have a heart attack. Now it brings out a Golden and it goes down without much effort. Now it brings out a Horsea. I have a Seadra, but once the post-game kicks in, I'm making it a Kingdra. Nice. And now it brings out next a Staryu. There you go. Ooh, that's chilly. I have to make my team stronger. Very good. Guess we're heading underwater now. I look at the sea to forget all the bad things that happened. We take on the swimmer Tony. He sends out another horsey. That's that. Ooh, dramatic. Yo. I tried diving for Pokemon, but it was a no-go. They're all low level, but it don't matter. I'm gonna make sure I'm at my strongest. Yep, hold on one moment. Yet again. Well, at least I made sure to get it done. Supersonic, that won't work. Let's just seismic toss it. That's the end. Help! Well, at least I'm thankful that's done. Wait. No, I haven't leveled up yet. Alright, let's see what we find. I'm not dealing with this. And I thought it would be easy. Guess not. You do not make this any easier, do you? Of course not. Come on, you don't make this easy. Seriously, why can't I just catch you at level 10? That would be a fun way to level up. Thank you. Cannot be so annoying now, is it? Its eyes are as transparent as crystals. From them it shoots mysterious beams of light. BRB again. Transferred to the Bill's PC? Placed in box 2. Yeah, sorry. That's what I get. Also, where the heck did it have to happen again? I'm not really this surprised, you know? Now let's take on the trainers here. What's beyond the horizon? Starts off with a horsey. Now the tentacle. How do you miss? Seriously? Primate's now level 44, and with a high attack stat like that? Yeah. He will not need swagger, he needs all offense. Yeah, I'm just flying through it. This is nothing. Glub. Actually, I don't need to. Seriously, we made so much progress. It's just ridiculous. Very good. I love swimming. What about you? Now it unleashes a Razor Leaf. Now you bring out its evolved form, Poliwhirl. Yes, indeed. Belly flop. You wish. These guys give you cheap. I got mine at level 10, so that's good enough. Maybe I can use a good rod on it. Let's find out. Nope. Let's see what we got. No. I hope that maybe I could get a Krabby or something. That's like a 20% chance. Well, what do you know? I'm saving that for way at the end. Guess not. Come on. This is starting to get ridiculous. Nice. Very nice. It can be found near the sea. The large pincers grow back if they are torn out of their sockets. My big sis taught me how to swim and train Pokemon. We face off against the sis and bro, Leah and Luke. Okay, Razor Leaf. Thunderbolt. Not bad. Oh, wow. Someone tougher than my big sis. Way tough. May as well use a max repel. There are trainers abound. Ahoy there! These waters are treacherous. You bring out 5, really? Seriously, this is just ridiculous. Nice. Level 44. Yeah, you're dead. I don't have to do anything much. I'll just keep attacking. Well, he had a Tentacruel and that went down. That's it. Ooh, dangerous. Swimming's great. Sunburns aren't. They never are. Better swap to my Pikachu. Very good. Shocker. No shock is right. I swam here with my friends. I'm tired. Level 45 is almost in sight. Besides, all this does is going to give me more of a reason to keep catching Pokemon. Pikachu's now level 45. that's the end. I'm exhausted. You and me both. Having to do all this. Oh, I just love your ride. Can I have it if I win? How about no? I'm not giving that up. Trust me, I'm not giving up my ride if I... Oh, no. Yeah, Poliwag has water absorb, meaning that doesn't work. Meaning I got a Twister. You serious? Get up, you're not done yet. Uh-oh, it started pouring heavily. Yeah, and thanks to the rain dance, water attacks are boosted. Yeah, eat a Twister. And the rain finally stopped. With the rain stopped, the battlefields returned to normal. Flailing, really? And now it ends with Poliwag. There. Oh, I lost. Looks like we're heading this way then. Into Route 20. Water's shallow here. There are many people swimming. Now it brings out next the Cloister. That's it. Splash. Hey, buddy. Why are you riding a Pokemon? Can't you swim? I would, but I would drown. Seedor's now 45. Now it brings out a Seadra, which ironically is what I have. Just wait till I make my Seadra become a Kingdra. So can't wait for that. Ouch! Torpedoed. Now what? Seafoam is a quiet getaway. I'm vacationing here. Come on, this is starting to get ridiculous. Smoke screen flied out. Accuracy takes a nosedive. And hopefully I take you down yet again. This is starting to get redundant. Yeah, and I have family over, so I don't have time to be loud. What can you do, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot Poison Point. Doesn't matter, Growlithe is 45. Quit it! Nope. We're making progress, all things considered. There. That wasn't bad. But we arrived at Seafoam Islands. Strong trainers and water Pokemon are common sights in these parts. They say that Misty of the Cerulean Gym trains here. I see. What's this trainer doing here? I love floating with the fishes here among the waves. Alright, Firo, knock him dead. Thank you. That was fast. Youch! Now, if I really wanted to, I could just keep on going. We reached Seafoam Islands. And I wonder if my team's ready for it. But this is where I'm going to stop here. Why? Because, yeah, getting through that's going to be too long. Plus, we're going to hopefully start on getting our hands on one of the legendary Pokemon that reside. That is it for this part of Pokemon Fire Red. I've done enough as is. We took down Sabrina, we made it here. That's more than enough. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.